People's Radio United.
In the United States to start getting a pirate party to get some support and move up on the ballots, be able to even be on the ballots?
Well, I think we just need more energy from all these people who are upset at things. I mean, I would say it's kind of a strength not to be, not to have like a litmus test and be ideologically rigid. And we're a party that's willing to debate things and willing to listen to people who have ideas. And as long as those ideas can really be analyzed using, like logic and empiricism, like you got to have facts that actually are real facts related, and you have to be able to test things.
Not alternative facts?
No, not alternative facts. I think in the old days we used to call that propaganda.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, that's basic to this idea is that, if you have an open government and you have the involvement of the people and they're presented with as close as you can come up with of true facts and a truth about what's going on, then they can make decent decisions based on that. Yeah. I suppose we're kind of, if we have an ideological bend, it's in the fact that we aren't probably not great fans of religious organizations in some ways.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm not a fan of political parties or religious organizations.
Okay. But I think there's plenty of people out there. I've said things like, if you're an anarchist, be an anarchist pirate. If you're a socialist, be a socialist pirate. If you're green, be a green pirate. I would like to think that the whole kind of left and center umbrella could coexist under a pirate banner much better than they could under a lot of their own banners, because some of these, the left parties have always been like, let's sort people out by their philosophy. Like, you could probably the worst there are like the communists in that thing. Is he a Maoist or is he a Leninist or good Lord, he might be a Trotskyite.
Yeah, everybody just minor differences just set people off, and it divides us, and it needs to stop.
Yeah. I mean, the only way the American people are going to successfully resist this kind of right takeover, which has happened, is by working together and ignoring the little differences. I mean, we can agree on a lot of general principles, I believe.
Yeah,
I think there are a lot of people who would agree on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
one of our other hosts, Steve Shagwell, who does a show called I Fought the Law on People's Radio, he was saying not that long ago that, sometimes we as people need to put aside our differences and look to what we all want that's the same and try to unite for that. I think he said it more eloquently, but that's basically my way of saying it, what he said. But that's definitely what needs to happen.
I mean, you always need to put together or put aside certain things for the common good. And as it's much better if you're living in a society where that's a voluntary act instead of like some guy knocking on your door and making you put things aside for the public good, which I think is part of the problem. I mean, we're very, I like to think that most of the pirates in the world are anti-fascists and in some ways, anti-authoritarian. And if that makes us a strange party, I guess that makes us a strange party. But I don't think those are bad things. I think individual creativity and cooperation can coexist. And
I
yeah. If people are really interested in kind of looking at the pirate philosophy, I guess the central part of it is this idea of the pirate wheel. And you can actually just look up the pirate wheel on your favorite search engine, and you'll find it.
The pirate
of course,
wheel.
that way at least the government will know what you're reading.
Yeah.